So y'all have been asking about the Rip Roarin' Rapids, and I decided to go on an adventure with our maintenance team to address some of your questions.
Rip Roarin' Rapids was a guest favorite river rapids ride that opened in March of 1982 and closed in the off-season of 2019. This project required 4.6 acres of land to build and included a 2,100-foot-long man-made river. You can see an original rendering of the rapids here. And here's what the loading station looks like now. These are the belts that would move the boats from the loading area into the ride. Unlike similar river rapids rides, Rip Roarin' Rapids loaded and unloaded at 2 separate stations rather than at 1. There were about 30 boats that carried riders through this 4-minute and 16-second ride, each boat holding 8 riders. The operator's booth still looks pretty good. Here are the boats we still have left. The seat backs have been removed, but they otherwise look about the same as before. And of course, I had to jump in one. Now let's take a walk down memory lane. Literally. These wooden planks you see here on the ground are called weirs and sat below the rafts and are what created the rapid effect. While I'm not currently walking through water, when the ride was functional, it circulated about 36,000 gallons of water per minute to push the rafts along. As you can see, nature has taken over, weathering some of the ride elements and obstructing our path as well. Shout out to our friend Josh for clearing this tree. And this one. This aluminum band was installed to prevent friction between the raft and the walls of the ride, to keep the raft moving. These 2 pipes strung across the bottom are for the geyser that shot water to hit riders. They slowed down water flow so the geyser would have more accuracy to splash riders as they passed by. If you've ridden this ride before, then you might remember this waterfall, which was built by our friend Diego from our maintenance team. You might also remember the observation deck with water guns where you would pay a quarter to shoot riders with water as they passed. Something you may not know is there's a spring that drains into Rip Roarin' Rapids, which is why there is always water here no matter how often it's drained. Here's one of the observation booths where an associate would sit and monitor the ride. Now for a look in the control room. Check out this old computer. And this checklist from 2017. Here's a bucket of bearings which were part of the mechanisms on the belt at the loading station. There you have it, Rip Roarin' Rapids. A huge thank you to Diego and Josh from our maintenance team who took us on this journey today.